folks, welcome to the channel, Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I'm wearing a red hat in honor of the title of the song. Couldn't get any deeper than that. I don't have a red hat with a red station wagon on it, but Terry Wood sent me this hat from Calgary, Alberta, Canada a while back, so I wear it in his honor every so often too. So Terry, thank you. I'm doing a gift request here. Tim P made a gift to the channel for me to do Jeffrey Martin's song Red Station Wagon. So Tim, shout out to you. Thank you, my friend. And let's see what he's got. I did a Jeffrey Martin song recently. Loved it, courtesy of Tim. Everybody who grew up in the 70s or 80s, they had a station wagon. And I don't know if this is going to be an homage to those, but let's see. Here we go. I love this.
There's a song called Red Station Wagon.
10. Yeah, it reminded me of John Moreland last time. Another JM.
I can still see that red station wagon on the street by your house. We'd walk to rent movies and wander our way across town, out away from your dad. You were always so easily found. Oh, you'd let your hands dance and you'd let yourselves laugh out loud. Hey, I remember, oh, and that night on the roof of the school when we were talking at stars.
On the roof of the school.
And you said that you might be afraid of who you really are. And your hand touched my hand and retreated in that desperate dark. Oh, I called you a faggot and laughed and punched you in the arm. I can't believe it. I can't believe it now. I can't believe how I let you down.
He puts everything into his singing. His humanity goes into every line he sings.
The church was a boot on your neck since the day you were born. They didn't like the way that you talk or how you move in the world, how you glide like a leaf on the water, all gentle and kind. All the world wants a man who is hard, not hard to define. And you feel like a child that the God of all forgot to name. Like he gave you a heart, but he did not give you a place. Did he breathe into you just to tell you that you are to blame? Did he breathe into you just to tell you that you are to blame?
Do you ever think, a lot of us do, there are times when you're going through pain and it helps to know that somebody else has gone or is going through a similar thing. That's one of the benefits, if you will, of listening to music, because it doesn't isolate you. Somebody has already sang about that song, which means somebody's already gone through what you're going through. It doesn't feel that way when you're going through it. If it's a bad breakup and you're just in that pain, it can feel like either God singled you out to suffer the way you are, or the universe called you out to suffer the way you are. But to find out that others are suffering with you or feel bad for you and have compassion for you, you realize you're not alone. But it is extraordinarily painful. Lynyrd Skynyrd has a song, Double Trouble, I'm pretty sure it is, where the line is, sometimes it seems to me that this old boy just don't fit. Because I jump in a rose bush and I come out smelling like psht. But there are times where you just say, like, where is my place in this world? I think a big part of it is just to find out who you are. That's why I even wrote the book and did the personality test that I created last year to help people know who they are, because it gives you a basis. You may not understand where you fit in the world, but at least you know where you fit within yourself. All right, let's see where he goes.
I don't believe it. I can't believe it now. I don't believe how I let you down. Did he breathe into you just to tell you that you are to blame? Did he breathe into you just to tell you that you are to blame? I don't believe it. I don't believe it now. I don't believe it. I don't believe it now. I don't believe it. I don't believe it now.
Yeah, that was one of those veiled, not so veiled types of songs you can read into. At first, I thought he was with a girl. And then what did he say? Like, when you weren't, we'd walk or whatever. And when you weren't with your father, like your hands would dance or whatever. But then when we were up on the school roof, you're not supposed to be up there. How they got up there, it's just a typical kid thing to do. It was quasi-mischievous. They might not have been causing mischief, but to be like, hey, man, let's go on the school roof. Then it sounded like he was having a conversation with his friend, but it still could have been a female friend, even though he called her the F word. YouTube has its blocks, and sometimes they'll take an entire channel down for politically incorrect stuff. But this is a song where it could have still been about a girl, and he punched her in the arm playfully, so to speak, when she reached out for his hand. But it could have been a dude, and because when he called him the F word, and then he brought the church thing into it, where the church was like a boot around your neck, and did God like single you out to make you suffer type of thing. That could have been the church's stance on being gay. But this song, that's what strikes me about that he had a friend that was gay. When the dude reached his hand out to touch his, if that's what this song is about, then he obviously didn't accept it, punched him in the arm. But he wasn't there for him as he was going through life, being different within the context of the song. So he just is feeling bad for not being there for, his friend. That's how I took the song, Tim. But Jeffrey sings differently. I mean, he's just a different cat. He's what you would call an artist, not just a musician, or not somebody who decided he wanted to go into music. But I think this lives and breathes. He's got this yearning within his soul to say things. And it seems to me that based on the two performances I've seen of his, it seems to me that there's a tension within him too. A tension, not attention, TENSION within him, that he's able to express maybe 10% of what he really would like to. And he's still searching for words and all that, because there's so much I guess, life and partial confusion within him to express what he's trying to express. And it comes from a place of compassion, but I understand that yearning, that striving, that desire to say things in just such a way that will make a difference in other people's lives or get people to think. And it can be a challenge to find your true voice. He's found a voice, there's no question about it, and it might be his true voice. But as far as the content of what he sings and how he sings, I get the sense that there's this deep yearning within him that will probably never be satisfied because he's driven to make such a difference and to share thoughts and feelings, ideas, ways of life, contexts, all these things that he wants to share to make a difference in the world, while he's alive. That's a sense that I get. I don't know if it's right because you just don't know, but it's part of my reaction. I like songs that are open-ended, that make me think, and this certainly did that. Whether I had the meaning right, not quite sure, because it wasn't a linear song. It wasn't on the nose, and I like songs like that. Sometimes it's okay to be on the nose where your mind doesn't wander. The meaning is affixed. The songwriter wants you to know what it's about, but others, sort of John Prine, Jason Isbell, and in this case, you're not pigeonholed. You actually can, I guess, import some of your ideas or export some of your song ideas into the song and hear it that way. So, all right, I'm going to rate this song. And the number that instantly popped into my head is an 8.9. So that's a Montauk Head Jeff Cather special. So anyway, all right, folks. There you go. Jeffrey Martin, courtesy of Tim P. Tim, thank you, my friend, for this gift and this request of a true artist. So have a great day. I'll see you on another video. Keep rocking the country.
Oh.